We are back on Mississippi for the third time in the last month, and the previous two hunts, we were able to double up with some insane trophies, so if this map's going to keep producing, we're going to keep on coming back and hunting. Now, I think at this point, it's pretty well established I like to switch up our loadouts and see what kind of challenges those loadouts present. We just did it over on Rancho del Arroyo the other day. This is not a map where we do that. We're bringing the most effective loadout we can come up with to efficiently and effectively hunt this map. So, obviously we have the 44 lever action. It's as much a gator gun as anything. The insane penetration it gets is really nice for taking down gators. We've also got the 20 gauge semi-automatic. That's going to be for quail, maybe ducks that fly by, things like that. We got the 223 for raccoons and gray foxes. And then finally, of course, the trusty 22. And so, we get started with a kind of smallish gold whitetail. He's going to be a 211 score. Double-lunged him with that 44 lever action. And of course, kind of the main goal is still to get a rare gold gator, but there's a lot of cool stuff in this map as we've kind of established with those last couple of videos. We had the 2 rare green-winged teal, we had an albino raccoon recently, so I don't want to get bogged down in just hunting gators, but we no doubt will be in gator territory a lot today. And it would be a level 4 gator that decides to go aggressive, but this is why we're carrying the 44 today. I enjoy hunting this map, and I've really kind of come to appreciate the patience that's required to succeed on this map. All that said though, I still want the best guns to get the job done. The last thing I want to do is kind of what we did on Rancho. We chased that pheasant for forever, whether or not it was because we had the 410 pistol. I don't want to be tracking something that we don't need to track today. I definitely want to be able to get it done, and the 44 will get it done. That's a pretty good one. Can we squeeze a shot off before he gets into the water? We did. Did it get a vital? I'm kind of thinking it may have, just because this gun is so insane, and I can't help but sing this gun's praises every time we come to this map. I'll try not to gush about it any more than I already have, but I did see his health was going down. There's vital blood here. We'll have to wait a moment till he floats over. But that was okay, that was kind of strange. That was a decent one that just ran by us. I think it's up to 457, and he is a 452, not bad, and both of those shots got there. We nearly heart shot him too. That would have been pretty wild, but even got an additional vertebrae hit to help bring him down a little bit more quickly. First big gator of the hunt, and hopefully there's going to be plenty more to come. No way, we've got a piebald gator here? I saw him in the distance and didn't even realize that he was a piebald, so it's just a 5? One of those shots has to have found its way into the vitals. That's a piebald pattern we have not had. It's a good looking one too. That's maybe the best looking piebald. There are some really, really nice ones, but this has kind of been our MO when it comes to killing rare gators. We have that one big level 7 who's a max estimate 7, guaranteed gold. The rest have been more in this kind of realm, but what a cool looking gator that is. 343 scoring silver, but I mean, I'm pretty comfortable saying that's the best piebald pattern. Double lung actually both times. Not gonna lie, that would have been very easy to let him go and wait till he came back up on the shore. And had he been a 6 or a 7, maybe we would have anyway. That is really darn cool. So, we have that big piebald gold, as I mentioned, in the lodge. And currently, across from him, the one that I ultimately want to kind of upgrade is a albino silver. I'm going to be tempted with that because he looks so cool. Oh boy. Got a legendary gator too. That is a terrible estimate. Up to 497, but he's running right at us. I thought he was going the other way. Well, we've done it once. See if we can do it again. I'm going to hold off on this shot till we see. Why is he running literally straight to us? That killed him anyway. I'm not even going to say that's definitely what we want, because it could have been spinal cord, but I see vital blood. Ha! Imagine that. I think it is a 497.39. First shot did not hit a vital either. It was skull and jaw, followed by, a neck shot. Did get the lung too. Literally at the top end of his estimate. I just thought he was going to troll. So, 3 hunts in a row on Mississippi, in which we've killed, I'm going to say, at least 2 trophies, and stay optimistic we have another one somewhere out here. But literally back to back, just moved off the main river came over to actually the spot where we killed the big gold piebald I was talking about. That was right about here. And we've got a diamond waiting on us. We are beginning to find the big one. It's got a aggressive mythical now. Pretty quickly managed to bring him down as well. And actually both of those have kind of been the product of heavy tracks. The legendary, literally I got like 2 tracks, looked over and there he was. That one just happened to charge us. But I kind of like the direction this is moving in. So getting away from gator hunting for just a little bit. Got a blonde level 4 raccoon running across here. Gonna be an iffy shot. Boy, did he get up fast. I think we still maybe got a vital. I thought I had a little more time to get that follow-up in there, but I'm kind of curious where the 223 falls in this. Is he? I think there's a bug where, like, in the distance, it's as if he's standing up. Oh no, he actually died like that. Got another one running off back there, but anyway, I just want to know, should a albino raccoon run right past us like happened at the end of 2023, can we make a kind of quartering away shot? And in that case, I'm going to call that more luck than anything. We did get a lung, but just hit that perfect spot to do it. 10.18 gold is not bad. Not sure we actually learned anything from that, but rather be lucky than good sometimes. We'll take it. I kind of feel like we may have reached what I'm going to call a rare point on Mississippi, and not because it's rare that it doesn't happen on the map often, but it doesn't happen often for the hunts that we actually go on. It's kind of later in the day. It's about 15:30, and turkeys are actually out feeding. It's 1400 to 1700 is the current feed time, and I think turkeys feed a lot during the day, but there was another flock, and they're actually spooking right now, just off ahead of us. Got another gobbler in there. I guess we'll even maybe try to plink that. I don't love our odds of hitting it, but give it a quick shot with all 5 rounds. That one's gonna get away. But I'm kind of hoping maybe we can stumble into some more of those. In the meantime, should have paid attention to where our tracks went, because we didn't actually hit this one particularly well. There's the blood. And he just kind of made it out of sight, right inside the wood line here. But anyway, I know they feed early in the morning, and then I think there may be another period during daylight, but so often we're kind of, you know, up by the lakes and stuff and away from the fields, we don't get to catch them out in the open. So we are going to at least try to be in areas that we can encounter them and still go after some other stuff. So I really like this spot down here by this lookout. I'm thinking because it's definitely turkey feed time, they should be out there, and we might see some other stuff too. Now, interestingly enough, we're just kind of on the outside edge of the field where that tower is. Got a level 2 higher estimate one just trotting along. I don't know where we hit that, but that insta-killed it. We'll take that. Potential diamond level 2, and not necessarily anything special anyway, but a slightly better one. And just kind of something to switch it up, bring us through some other areas. You never know what we could kind of stumble into. So he is, by the way, a common variant. I actually couldn't tell through the trees and was sort of hoping for the best, but not a bad one, 4.55. A little shy of the diamond requirement. It was a liver and lung shot at 135 with a 22 that brought him down so quickly. But I'll even take that a step further. A lot of times, whether it's in comments or in live stream chats, I'm asked like, how do you find so many animals, or how do you find so many diamonds? And the answer is hunting whatever is active. I don't know if anything is even drinking on this map right now, but I do know clearly white-tailed deer and obviously turkeys are in their feed time, so we're going to places we can find them, and there's a chance we'll find diamonds or rares of those species, but also just being in these other spots on the map, we can stumble into other stuff too. So one more turkey out there about 300 away. Should be able to line that up though with the Argus scope. So every mil dot is 50 meters. So 0, 4, 150, we'd have 200, 250, and then 300 is going to be the bottom dot. Now he is kind of moving this way. We're going to have to kind of dodge that tree when we shoot. But that's going to get him. And we'll go over there and check that out. And I mean, at the very least, we managed to take down a couple of decent turkeys. This guy's a 4.4, so a little bit smaller. Got him in the vertebrae, 302 meters away. But it does give us something a little bit different to do. We've generally been through some of the best gator territory on the map. And I mean, we've killed a diamond and a rare, so no complaints there whatsoever. But coming up with, you know, where else to hunt, we might as well chase the things that we know are active and we can find. Well, there we go. Level 3 Eastern Wild Turkey. I've been kind of frankly thinking whatever we shot next was going to be our last kill. To be frank, I didn't realize there were fields here. Like, I thought this was kind of like a wooded patch between two fields, and just a little open area, just a little spot to alert a turkey that we're not paying attention to. Can we get that shot? That's gonna get him. Okay. I wasn't sure if we might end up hitting the ground instead. So we only have maybe 3 or 4 Diamond Easterns. There's a level 2 that's max with Esmond as well. And I don't even know. So turkey's max of 4.8. All 3 species of turkeys max of 4.8. I'm not even certain we have a 4.7 Eastern. So this has potential, at least, to be our best one. And at the worst, maybe he finds his way into the trophy lodge, along with the couple of gators that we shot today. So let's take a peek. And by the way, turkeys control now too, so no guarantee he even makes it. 4.75. That is pretty darn cool. Got him through the vertebrae. It was a high shot, trying to avoid shooting the ground. That's our biggest Eastern. No doubt about it. And I think that is going to be a good way to wrap this one up. 3 trophies from Mississippi. I said we were keeping the optimism that we'd have more than 2 trophies this time. I'm really, really happy with that. So let's head back, put him in the lodge, and see what all that looks like with the new additions. So firstly, we gotta make a decision on the gator here. And so that's the other piebald we have, the gold. I really think those 2 piebald patterns are going to look nice next to each other. I love the albino gator. It's a little bit bigger than our piebald today, but I think we're going to stick this piebald here. If we do this sort of pose, I just think those 2 complement each other really well. I say we definitely go with that. And then for our Eastern turkey, I believe where we have our other best diamond is back here in this room, just underneath the Bantang and Cape Buffalo. So we'll go ahead and swap that out, and I'll be curious to see what the upgrade actually ends up being. This would be the one I'm talking about. Yeah, 4.6 from June of last year. 4.75 is a pretty big improvement, so we'll go ahead and set that up. And I do think as far as the smaller diamond gator we got, probably a second lodge edition, but a couple of upgrades. I'm really happy with that piebald gator. First rare since we've kind of gotten back to hunting for a gold rare. Hopefully that's a good sign, and if we can keep on killing diamonds as we go along, we'll be back on Mississippi quite a bit. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, so as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.